Greetings there, my fellow Psycasters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, Inquest of the Dead. Episode 27, Training New Psychic Knights. Alright, so the raffle timer's up for the new guy. Let's do work priorities. I guess they can warden, sorta. Construct, they're a pretty good constructor. They're going to be brawler, so I'm not going to have them hunt. Not that there's really almost ever anything to hunt. So there we go. Work priorities done. So we'll have internal stone doors that we can slam shut in the case of a threat and just forced open for the remainder of the time. Yo, Kale, I'm gonna have to kill you, lady. Like, you're annoying. Have some Luciferium and then go wander off into the wild. Now, the only issue that I see here is if I accept the shuttle attack, there's no telling that the shuttle will actually land. It's almost guaranteed not to land inside our base. So I'm not going to really be able to do the shuttle attack until the raccoons go away. So that's going to have to wait a bit, which is fine. How's your health? Good. Okay. Alright, it's now no longer going to skunk our beer in the brewery room. If you can call it a brewery room, it's not really one, but still. Do you ever plug in the battery that are yoinked from the site? I don't even think we brought it back. So, no. Wow, auto-door research is really going quickly, isn't it? I'm going to set the fuel percentage here to like 0. I'm not even going to refuel it. I only really want to fuel the shuttle. The pod drop, or the transport pod, is really only for like emergencies. It also looks like we're pretty low on food. Okay, that's just an approach. No problem. How much of the wood that we cut down... No, so we have like 187 wood that we just don't have access to right now. Got it. Alright, RCV's sword is coming out. We forced him into like a fist fight in the last fight, which was not great. But it was what it was. Oh, also, you, new guy, need to be forced inside. We really don't need you wandering out and getting hyper rabies. Because that's a lot of biters. If it's not the Shamblers, it's the animals. I bet Kale is happy she's inside. I mean, not that she knows better. She's a little too demented to realize how beneficial it is that she's inside, but still. And that drifter, I'm going to dump here. We don't really need a drifter, like, inside a crafting room. That's gross. Or a corpse. Shambler corpse. Is the new guy scheduled for tutelage? Yes. They are indeed. So Good has two mentees. But she's choosing not to do it right now. That's fine. She'll get around to it. Oh, I guess there was more than one body inside. So what I'm going to do is this will just be like my... There's nowhere else to put a body spot. No, don't put that out. And here we go. Raffle timer's up. Addie, you are the new one. It'll be really nice to have 2 brawlers, or 3 total, because that's like a full choke point hold, which is awesome. Okay, longsword's done. It's not very good, but it's better than fisticuffs, and we'll work towards something nicer in the long run. So we haven't really found any resources in a while. Our research rate, study rate, pretty bad. Pretty bad luck there. Hey, JD, thank you for hitting the big 8-0. Many more hopefully to come. Yeah, I don't plan on stopping. I'll be here if you guys are here. Is that the... oh, no, there's one more body. So, a nice chance for us to do some base maintenance, because we kind of have Shambler defense with all these. In fact, I am going to have these raccoons now go attack Shamblers so that I can accept the shuttle quest sooner. So if I block up all the ways that they can attack me, they will find a different target. All right, let's do that now. Come on, guys. Okay, all the doors except for this one have been blocked. Alright, now they're going to go attack Shamblers, because there's no valid path into my base. So here, as you can see, they're going to attack Shamblers. You can force them to do that, if you didn't know. Manhunters will prioritize you as a target, as long as there's a valid way for them to physically get to you, and then if they don't have a valid physical way to get to you, then they will target any other hostile entity, which is not basically everything else other than like other hostile animals or non-hostile animals. They won't target like wild women or men or other wild animals, but they will target basically everything else. So there will be probably some raccoons to eat as a consequence. It's just going to be hard to round up their corpses before their corpses get gross and inedible. Yeah, doors don't work for that. You have to block their walking path. A door is a potential way into your base that just has yet to open, whereas if you brick it up with walls, then it forces it like I demonstrated. The thing is, I don't think I'm going to bother trying to eat these raccoons, because, like, I would have to fight, 50 Shamblers for it, and I don't... we're pretty low on food, though. Oh, nice. So the last one is now converted. Melianos. And you are going to be recruited, and it also reminds me that we need a bed. So this is now a bedroom for Addie. So sorry, Addie, I don't know where you've been sleeping. Apparently in the freezer. But yeah, you have a proper place now. And I'll move another bed over here. So that we're continually able to offer beds for our people. Oh my god. You know what? I just realized the only food source in here for Kale is like alcohol. So, Wizard. She's now just like a problem. And I aim to fix problems. We're going to put the wild person back out into the wild. Sail, so you want to bet as well? Alright. There. I'll make it out of light leather, actually. Alright, Kale. Good luck. Cheers. Okay. With that all done, let's go accept this for the plastile. I was right, it wasn't going to land inside. Sakura. So I'm going to have Sakura, Kadath, Scorp, and Rascal. What, is it 6? Nabla, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, well, RCV, you don't have a shield belt yet. 6. Which reminds me, we're going to need to make a shield belt for RCV. Which we don't have the tech for yet, so maybe after Outer Doors. So, good, Sloan, RCV, and Addy holding down the base. RCV is 92% learned, but Addy is 0. I mean, they did just get recruited. And where's the shuttle going? Way up there, huh? Into the Arctic. So I sent Sakura because she can block bullets with her shield. So I don't really care what weapons the enemies have. When you can block bullets, you're kind of not a threat to me anymore. So what do they got? And the axe, okay, they're like brawlers. They're dead. So there's a single turret that I need to worry about, but apart from that, it's a pathetic group of pirates. I figured it was going to be easy like this, which is why I didn't send the heavy hitter good out there. She got better things to do. Fixing up all the stupid holes in the wall. Thanks, Shamblers. Now, is any of them single phases? Is my second question. Nope, all baseliners. Okay, this will be easy. We're done. I don't really care about cultists. Cultist lives. And like this. So if we want to take out the turret, I'm gonna have Sakura stand here, cast Guardian Skip Barrier. And then we'll just blow up the dip. It's gone. Alright. Done. We got our plastile. And all we have to do is get on the shuttle and reap the rewards. What is that noise? Oh, neural heat. Whoopsie. Didn't mean to have you overheat. My bad. Okay, all the raiders are torched. Oh, that's... Yep. Okay, not great timing. Set to load. all our folks. I'm hungry at home, so I'm just going to take their food. We're desperate enough that I think it makes sense. I wanted to take more than that, but I'm eager to get home because we now have a raid. Although they are a prepare a while raid, and if I wall myself in, they're just going to fight Shamblers. So I might not need to do much in the way of raid prep. One of them self-correcting problems. If they were breachers or sappers, that'd be different. So we'll bring home the heater and the battery. And apparently the meals got burned because I forbid them. I'm trying to pick up some of them at least. Nope. Alright. Everything's loaded in. Let's go. Your problem with RimWorld, you added so many mods that the game runs horribly. Yeah, I tend not to do that. Oh, nice. Addy's getting tutored. So RCV is done. RCV now has Warlord unlocked. And we can break mentorship now. So mentor Addy break, or RCV break. And now RCV can meditate on their own. Nice. So now Addy is the only mentee at the moment. And we're about to return home via shuttle. More than likely, yeah, these raiders, if I don't go outside, they're probably just going to attack these Shamblers and die. So I'm just going to let that happen, because I don't necessarily need to be the one doing it. And where's my... Okay, here's my plastile. So before that happens, let's go haul this plastile in so I can actually put it to use for manufacturing and the like. That's a terrible spot for it. Why did you put it there? They have Doomsdays? Yeah, they have a Doomsday. They're probably just going to launch it on their own friendlies that are brawlers. It tends to be what happens. So the shuttle's back any second now. And everything at home is looking pretty good. Well, we have a refugee request. I think right now is probably a bad time to take on refugees, because, like, there's stuff going on. So I'll do that soon, but not now. Alright, they're beginning their assault, and as I suspected, they're going against these Shamblers, so they're really only helping me, whether they want to admit that or not. I don't think Kale's gonna survive. I think they're dead. Yep, 95. Yeah, they're dead. Oh, another one. Another prepare a while. I guess I'll just hole up for it. And then the Northwest group is probably... Yeah, they're dead. Ha! Yep, that's what a Doomsday Launcher does. It's gonna actually help me get rid of some of the corpses up here. So, I mean, I suppose a thank you is in order. And then this group is going to go attack them. And if anyone starts messing with the doors and, like, messing with me, I'll just kill them. So I'm not really all that worried about that. Alright, have they used up their Doomsday Launcher? I'm pretty sure they have. Nope, this one still has it. Cadsworth. And an Anthea. It's like the name Anthea with a lisp. Still has Doomsday Launchers. And Triple Launcher. I think those are the only ones in play. Are they biocoded? Because if they're not, they're mine. Not biocoded, not biocoded. Okay, let's go take it from them. They don't need it. Where'd you go? Oh, yep. Actually, I would love your armor. Can you, like, down them but not kill them? Are you a vampire? No, you're a baseliner. Okay, you're dead. Never mind. She doesn't know... There's no half measures with good. She only has one speed, which is 11? Or full throttle, or whatever you want to call it. And she can't be any other speed. Alright, so I'm loading the weapons, the dooms, in the caravan. And then while she's out here, I might just like micromanage her and have her burn up the corpses, because I don't really need all these raider corpses coming back, because they're in my own backyard. I don't have time for that. And then the other glorious thing is, a lot of these are sanguiphages, and they're gonna, as a consequence of being sanguiphages, be our rivals, and then we get to kill them too, so it's like, double trouble. But yeah, 2 really good weapons we got for free. And as I suspected, yeah, the raiders are just dying to stupid things. But that Doomsday Launcher up here did a wonderful job. They like deleted a whole bunch of corpses and set fires, and actually that was massively beneficial, so cool. Absolutely pleased by that outcome. So, Addy, you're also going to need a longsword. I'll take the smithing bench back on and make you another jank. Oh, there's one right here that I could just give you. Although it looks like a duelist fencing sword, so it kind of looks dumb. My only worry is that these Shamblers are like hugging my walls now, thanks to that raid. So I'm going to adjust the close to home zone so that when I lift the zoning penalties, we don't walk out and get Shambler ganked. Ooh, meals too. Well, you're just a baseline, aren't you? Figured those out here that are like down but not dead would be vamps, but not you. Any shield belts for the taking? Very good question. Okay, too late. Using that one. Yes and yes. Now, only if I can get to them before their bodies stop turning, so probably no. It was a very smart question. His belt... Let's try to get to his belt. I'm going to try to extinguish him, strip him, and then snatch his belt. Because that would save me from having to pivot for research quickly. And I'll just forbid everything there. Okay, cool. So I got a belt. Drop, drop, drop. Where are the other belts? There's a belt on you. I think Good is probably skilled enough to be able to snag that belt without any of the Shamblers being able to do anything about it. Because we do have 3 brawlers, so here we go. Yoink. Cool. Now I got the belts. Smart. Thanks for that idea. And now RCB has a belt, and once I get back home, Addie will have a belt as well. I should probably put together a outfit assignment for brawlers versus everybody else. I haven't yet done that because up until now I've just had like a single brawler, so I haven't had the need to differentiate much. But now that we have 3 brawlers, I'll probably want to automate it so that they wear what is appropriate without me having to micromanage. Especially after we have the means to manufacture armor. So, we'll get there. Alright. Good has cleaned up the nonsense that was to the north and east. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till the morning and actually clean up some of this stuff, because I don't really want to be zone restricted that harshly from this area. I'd like for these Shamblers to be away from us, and it makes sense to rally the forces and get rid of that junk. Addie, where's your belt? Good hasn't dropped it yet? No, has dropped it? Oh, it's right there. Nice. Come on, Corn. Grow faster. We have 166 heal root. So the other thing I could do is I could transition. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm tired of being, like, hungry. So, because I have a lot of manpower as far as farm work goes, we're going rice everywhere, basically. Because having medicine that you can't eat ain't helpful. And then this zone will just expand the corn. Now, the only danger with almost monocropping is a single blight could be really, really a problem. Because we have like a little bit of corn and the rest rice. So a rice blight would be pretty brutal, but fortunately, rice grows quickly, so if it is blighted, we fix it fast. Whereas when corn's blighted, because of its long growth timer, it's way more of a disadvantage. So being like 2/3 rice, 1/3 corn, or something close to that makes sense to mitigate the risk. Because if you have too much corn, it's really, really, really high yield if it survives, but if the storyteller's like, ha 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 ha, blight time, you're just so screwed. And Addie, we do have a longsword coming off the line for you eventually. But I don't have enough bioferrite to make you a good one. Alright, so in the morning, in the bathing light of day, we will clear up some of this gross. And there are... Nah. I was gonna say maybe there's some raccoons. There's like 2 raccoons that would be edible, but it's not really... We're not gonna be able to get there in time. They're gonna come back as Shamblers before then. Is it worth researching Devil Strand? Maybe. I mean, one of the advantages of Devil Strand is it can be planted on toxic soil. But with how much we've dealt with fires and things being overrun, the problem with Devil Strand is if we have it outside of our walls, raiders are just going to set it on fire. And it's growth timers. And plus we get hit by like toxic fallout and, you know, stuff like that. So it's not that I'm going to say no, because Devil Strand would be great to have. I just think that the effort to try to sow a significant enough field of it to be able to clothe us is a tall order that we're not likely to be able to fulfill reasonably soon. And it doesn't really do anything for blight prevention unless you, like, redesign all your farm fields, which we could do, of course, but... Okay. I'm going to try to clear out the Shamblers without Good. Give Good a break. Sakura, what is... Okay, you have no psi focus. Got it. Really? You just shoot at one Shambler and then you call it done? This one had a whole mess of silver. Yeah, works out pretty well. As long as you have, like, one frontliner to keep the corpses engaged, you end up in a situation where you can clear them out pretty good, even with the shooters that we have. Do you have any gear? No, you don't have gear worth a damn. Got it? Alright, that's probably good enough. So let's give a 7-gun salute to Sean. Finally. Close to base will be the new zoning. Everyone's dismissed except for Wizard. You're still low man on the totem pole, so you are going to be on corpse removal. And this area is safe, so we can put it back into the zoning. The other thing I just realized is the periodic removal of corpses from the area also means that trees will burn up frequently, so trying to get wood from trees that we're torching regularly is a bit of an issue, I suppose. Making it even harder to build up our wood supply. Can we finally get metals? So let's update the priority. I did the shuttle, so now we just need to convert prisoners and make armor, which is easier said than done. There are some other things that I potentially want to add to the list there, which I can get to soon. Oh, right, you never haul. Wizard, you're nearly done for now. There's also some accidental toxic potato zones that I didn't mean to add in, so I'll have to find them and remove them, because I don't want to be planting anything outside. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, the question I have for you guys is this. What should we build next? Like, what is our big project? Should we focus on improving defenses? I had mentioned before trying to build sort of like a turret pillbox ID fire mine design that we could do. We could build entity holding cells. One of the things that we could do is if we captured incapacitated Shamblers, we could study them, gain biofire from them, potentially even get electricity from them. We could also do additional power generation. We have the ability to make geothermal geyser generators, and there's other geothermal geysers around. We could work on bedrooms and barracks because we don't really have one. We have this like weird shared thing that is not, it's a stopgap measure. We could build a crypt for the dead. We could focus on weapons and armor and not even try to build anything, which I think is not unreasonable. So, yeah, have you guys decide what shall we focus on, leaving it up to you. 5 minutes on the board for that. Or other, which is, you know, you suggest something. Totally fine with that if that's the route we go. I think immediately we're trying to just focus on food, because food has been a real issue. And getting our food back up to, like, close to 100 would be, or close to, like, max. So I'm going to raise that as the highest priority for those that have the passions for it. Because, yeah, we really don't want some mass famine. That we can't fight on an empty stomach. I don't know where to put this. There. Quiet cows. First scrounger out of the Sky Survivors is making a request. Take care of 7 cows for 9 days. Yeah, Okay, the problem here is, Res Serum is an amazing reward. So there's a possibility to do this, which is to plant a crap ton of toxic potatoes. So that we could feed the 8 elite mercenaries, which, honestly, I'll probably just, like, kill off fighting Shamblers, because, like, I can't feed 7 cows and 8 mercenaries on the non-existent amount of food that I have. So after this poll's done, I'll leave it up to you whether or not you think we should take this on. My 2 cents, the Red Serum's amazing, but like it would be very hard to keep them fed. Now, if I had like cryptosleep caskets or something that I could put the cows into, like that would be a different matter. But I don't. The raid doesn't really concern me too much because the raid is just going to get smashed up against the, you know, the Shamblers, I think, unless they pod drop on us, which is they could, you know, they might bypass the Shamblers in that way. I can't know until it happens. And it looks to me like Barracks and Bedrooms is in the lead, but if you haven't voted yet, feel free to do so. There's still time left in the poll, and I'm happy to hear what you guys think I should work on. Yeah, Sun Tzu watching the chat right now. I think it would be very, very, very challenging to try to keep them fed. But I'm up to the challenge if you want. If I thought it was impossible, I wouldn't allow a poll on it. I'll put it that way. Oh, you're just recently dead. Oh, you were a Sangovage. You had your brain ripped out. You thought you were immortal. Stupid Sangovage. God, research has been stupidly slow. Oh, did I miss one? I must have, because there's definitely a Shambler right there. Maybe they were the one in the water that I was trying to haul in. Either way, they're dead. Nice place for a meal. Chestnuts roasting. Never mind. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Inquest of the Dead, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Inquisitors.